Hi, chat! Here, hold on. There we go. Hello, hello, hello. Wait, I just realized I think this is your guys' first time seeing the new screens. Hope you like it. I'll show them all off in a minute. But hello. Oop, the camera. Not quite aligned. I need to... Oh, I'm being bunked. But yeah, I went through, redid everything. From scratch. No, it's fine. It was fun. I had fun. I'm really happy with the backgrounds. But yeah. As you can see by the title of the stream, there is new emotes, not new emotes, new redeems, available. To people who haven't seen them yet. And then there's also something else I want to show you guys. So like I won't be able to open the eyes because I'm using the webcam here, but we have a new model. The old one is still there, but now whenever VTube Studio is open, there is a fun toggle that you can do, which has no cooldown. And if you go find alternate model in the redeems, you can switch the model whenever you want. So yeah, this is just the old one. Same as the old one. There you go. But yeah, we got a new version of the model. And I might have a third one, but that's not for a little while. That's gonna be October's model. I just wanted to show that really quick. Close that down. Okay. Also, you might realize I sound better. I'm louder because I have rearranged my desk. Again. So my monitor used to be mounted kind of on to the left of the desk, and it was like angled inwards. But now it is closer to the right, and it's more straight on. My little monitor is currently, I've scooted the desk over as far as it can go, so it's currently kind of half propped against the wall. I still got the stand out, but that way it's sitting more upright. So even if it's a bit further away, it I can actually see the whole screen now. The reason why it's so bright over here is because I've got... I know, I need a bigger desk. It's good enough. I've got a makeup mirror gifted to me quite generously, sitting right here on the desk. Which also means I'm not using my second monitor today because can't fucking see it. But I've got the makeup mirror sitting here. It's why this side of my face is so lit up. I really tried to compensate over here with my dinky little ring light, but it's doing what it can. But yeah, I probably do need a bigger desk. And then my Go XLR is over on this side now, which for one is easier to like reach for, and for two, my headphones are now on the correct way. So yeah, I know, but if I'm gonna be doing makeup today, which I am, I'm gonna need it to be bright. So but yeah, let me show you some of the other screens. I'm gonna turn off my big transition so it goes a lot easier. So we've got the ending screen, pretty standard. We got our be right back, also pretty standard. We've got technical difficulties. I'm really happy about this one. I I made this little animation. Thank you, Moobot. I made this little animation for it. And then for playing games, there's this one. I'm still figuring out the camera here. It's a little squishy. But I'm working on it. Then there's the no camera version of this, and then there's one that's just for the VTuber. I need to mess with the chat on this one. I'm still working on it. But yeah. I am happy with how everything turned out, but my mic used to be mounted down on the bottom part of the desk, but now it's mounted up on the top part. So I can it's a little higher up off the desk now, which means it's also more level with my mouth on average. But it also means I'm not gonna be punching it every time I return the mouse now. Yippee! But yeah, I know if you had been looking at the schedule, you would have seen that before we were gonna do Half-Life, but I've got a convention coming up in 4 days. And I have cosplays I have not worn out, and one of them I haven't even worn yet because it's not even done. So I have literally no idea what to do for the makeup on them. So that's what we're doing today. Maybe not as long of a stream. I'm hungry. I am so hungry. I ate some chips before stream, but I've only been awake for like 2 hours. And it takes me like an hour to eat, so I just decided I would wait, and that was a bad decision. It's fine. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Right, for the VTuber, I forgot to show. Hold on, I have to boot it back up. Give me a sec. I think the toggle will still work. I'm gonna disable my webcam. So I can show you this. If it will work. Okay. There we go. I didn't know why I wasn't showing up. So there's a few toggles for this. It can't see my mouth because my mic is like right in front of it. That's annoying. Let me show you zoomed in. So I really like how this version turned out. We've got like the transparent hair, like clouds. But it's got some like the usual toggles. And then we've got it's even funnier on the other model. Hold on. And then of course you gotta have the bald. You gotta have the bald. Of course. There's also these two. But then I created, you guys might notice there is another new redeem for the VTuber. If you scroll down, you might see that there is one titled Abomination. Is anyone brave enough to redeem it? I will wait a couple seconds because there might be a delay. So basically, it's just all the toggles at once. So take it back. Hold on. It's okay. I can turn it up. I can turn it up. It works for both models. It's so funny. It's great. It's great. Okay. But yeah, I'm really happy with how they're turned out, and I'm gonna give you a super quick sneak peek. Oh, that is your peek. That is your peek to the third version. Anyways, gotta activate my webcam again. There we go. We're back. Hello. I was having a lot of fun messing with VTuber stuff once I got it working again. But yeah, I don't even know where to start with this. I am not good at makeup, nor am I very good at coming up with makeup. So I'm gonna, hold on. It's gonna be a little quieter, but I do have to move the microphone back because I need to have all this space on my desk. Like, it is simply necessary. I will talk louder if I need to. But I know I just said that I fixed the volume issue, and then I have to not fix the volume issue. What is wrong with my voice today? Let me move some stuff. Hold on. I need to get my little table back over here. But yeah. Let me, start getting makeup out. And we'll just figure this out as we go. Because I don't know what I'm doing. Is that all we got in here? I think so. All the fun stuff. Okay. Now, I don't have a whole lot of makeup. I mean, I have more than I let on. And again, I'm not very good at it. But, there are 2 cosplays that I'm doing. And I don't have pictures of either of them. Yet. So, I'm kind of wondering if I should get into the cosplays so I can see what they look like while I'm doing the makeup. What do you guys think? I mean, they're all out. Like, all the base pieces, at least, are out for them. So, it wouldn't be hard to do that. Do you think... Because it'd be kind of like... I could do, like, the most perfect makeup, and then I put on the rest of the cosplay, and then it looks awful. Or, I mean, at the very least, I could put the wigs on. So then I can see what it... Because, like, yeah, I've got brown hair with some pink, but, like, I'm wearing a bright pink wig and a red wig. So maybe that's better? I don't know. I didn't really think this through. I decided to change stream plans, like, last night at, like, 2 in the morning. Because I knew I was going to be way too tired to play Half-Life today. And I didn't want to move the stream later in the day. So, this was the compromise. What do you think, chat? Get into the whole cosplay, or just put on the wigs, or just do the makeup as is? Those are our options. do a poll. I mean, there's not enough people watching. Whatever makes more sense to me. That's the thing, is I don't know. Leave me alone, Etsy. Why do I have so many notifications? I'm just checking something. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what one is best. Do you need the costume to get the effect? It's kind of just like I need to, like, kind of, but also like I may not need the whole thing. Like I don't know. the thing with Pink Amina is that she's not done yet. So like the shirt's not finished. I can put it on, but it's not finished yet. So I may just do the wigs and just have to keep in mind the colors of the outfit. Yeah. So I'm gonna go grab the wigs and I'm gonna put a wig cap on. So I will return in a moment. So I gotta move all my shit out of the way to get out of here. Oh, that's another hole in it. That's annoying. Okay. I have retrieved wigs. So we got Pinky's wig, and then Foxy's. Put Pinky over there. Foxy's the one I'm more sure about, so just see what this wig looks like on, because I haven't actually. Oh, wigs are always gonna look ridiculous on me. This is a pre-styled wig that I bought from somebody. And my phone does not recognize my face. Speaking of wigs, I'm checking something. Bro, I wanna buy it. Man, imagine if this was just my hair. That'd be crazy. So yeah, I bought this off of someone on a reseller website. It is never worn, but they styled it. Definitely for some other character. Figured it would work good for Foxy. I have 2 wigs. I haven't actually tried on the other one, so I'm gonna see what that one looks like too. This one kind of needs a bit of restyling, but so that one looks fine. How does Pokey McPokeface look? My hair is coming out of my wig cap. God damn it. Hold on. Always fighting me. No, it's just that all my wig caps have holes in them. Okay. There we go. This is one that a friend styled for me that I thought about using, but I don't know. I like it, but it's kind of, I don't know. I think I like the other one more. Stay on my head. Okay, this wig cap has way too many holes in it. I need to find a new one. Got like 70 of these things. What the hell are they? Here we go. There's the new one. Okay. Only thing is, I will not be able to wear my headphones while I'm doing this. Probably. Because it'll mess with the colors. So while I will have my headphones nearby, being able to play sounds, I may not be able to hear them super well. And I'm sorry about that, but again, there's nothing I can do. Hold on, there's a hair out of place on the inside here. See, I didn't show the wig before, but this is the whole wig. Also, if you heard commotion upstairs, that was just an aunt of mine visiting us. Sometimes she stops by to give us food and stuff. So one thing I'm gonna have to remember for this look is that one of my eyes will be covered with an eye patch whenever I fucking find it. So I only have to do one eye if I'm gonna do any makeup with the eye. Feels like this is just too tall. But it's fine. It's fine. Now I also have a dilemma about which ears to use. Because I have these, which look pretty good. They've got wire inside so they can be like kind of bent and posed and stuff, but they're pretty small. Like I like the dangly, but they are pretty small. And then I've got these bigger ones, which are fluffier, but they have no accessory on them. So I don't know. I think these, like, they're more fox-like, which is the point. So I'm probably gonna go with these. But I do like these ears. I ended up with both of them kind of by accident. I didn't actually intend on getting 2 pairs of ears, but then I did. And with these, they have a tail that matches them specifically. Like, it's the same fur and everything. And this matches these, I think, a little better. I think the other ones are a bit more purpley. So, this works. So I guess first things first, we put down a base. I'm not really sure what to do for the makeup. Let me see if I can find the pictures of when I did it a couple years ago. I was significantly worse at makeup then, but I don't know, maybe it'll help. I can feel the wig slipping off of my head because I have too much hair. Also, just realized that since my roots are blue on the back, there's gonna be blue peeking through the back of it. Which is funny. Really should have gotten more concealer and stuff. That's okay. I'm pushing this kind of back on my head so I can get my whole face. I am going to be turned this way for most of the stream. So I'm going to adjust the microphone. So sorry. Okay. We got big forehead moment. I don't remember what year it was. I want to say it was 2023. So let's check in October. Fairly certain it was that. Yeah, okay, here we go. So I'm a lot better at my lines and stuff now. So I did the nose, which I probably will do again. I did some, like a basic wing over here and some red eyeshadow. A top lip dark, and then did little... Yeah, I can do that again. That works. Boop, 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 boop. You're gonna see the fuck-ass way I do makeup. It's like half dabbing and half rubbing. I also cover my lips. I don't know why. I think it's kind of a remnant of like 2020, 2021 type cosplays where everyone was like, when they were doing masculine characters, they would put a little bit of concealer and foundation on their lips to make them lighter. Okay. Now I can tug this back down. Get off my head. I gotta figure out how itchy wigs are. It's weird how, like, genuinely just putting a little bit of concealer on my lips makes me look less feminine. It's very interesting. Okay. Tell you what, I'm not very organized in here. So now there's something I'm thinking about maybe doing. Is it this one? Is this my brown one? This is my brown. Okay, cool. There is a technique to give yourself facial hair, and I might do that. We'll see. I don't know yet. I wonder, could I just put on my headphones? I'd like to be able to hear whatever you guys do. Okay, this is fine. If I position them right, then I can still keep on the ears. I look ridiculous. I need to get some, like, earbuds for days like this. Okay, that's what I need. And I also need... I think this is my black lipstick. It is. Cool. It smells so bad, by the way, the black lipstick. Not that one. I have 2 different eyeliners in here. Well, 3 technically. But I always forget which one it is that I actually need to use. This one. Cool. Okay. First things first. This is the palette that I use. It's old. It's actually the second one I have. It's got some nice colors in it. Welcome back! I look ridiculous. We put down a base just kind of all over. Somebody home? One sec. No, he's still there. Okay, whatever. But baby bunny, oh. So what do you think about me with red hair? What do you think? I don't know if Fire Engine Red suits me. I do? Okay, I'm glad you think so. But yeah, as I was saying before, this is a pre-styled wig that I bought off of somebody. Because I don't know how to do this. This is with crimping and stuff. I'm learning. I'm getting a wig hopefully soon. Playboy Bunny Pink. Oof. I'm trying. I sent someone an offer for a wig on Mercari. It's about this length for a character that I want to do, and I want to learn how to do the crimping stuff. So there's 3 hours left in the offer, and I don't think that they're gonna do it. But if they don't, I'll just send another offer. Anyways, and like I said before, I will be primarily facing this way. It's just easier. I think I will leave that to that. Now, I have setting spray somewhere. Here it is. I will stand by this setting spray. It is a lifesaver. It's also very sticky because I'm not very careful about transporting it. Now, here, I can show this picture. So this is the old makeup look that we're kind of going for. So we've got the nose, slightly a bit more refined than it was last time. I did not know what I was doing before. I still really don't, but I know more than I did. Because this was 2 years ago. So there's a couple ways to do the dark upper lip. Usually then the way I end up doing it is with eyeshadow. I know that's silly, but it doesn't rub off as much as my lipstick does. I don't know how to make the lipstick. It's just cheap lipstick that I got. Just Maybelline black lipstick. which looks nice, but it's hard to get it to stay. I think I am gonna try that today. And then I'll do setting spray like immediately so it doesn't rub. And then I also, oh, I didn't bring it over here. God damn it. Hold on. One sec. There you go. I got a, I know it looks dirty, but it's fine. I've got this paper towel to get off the excess. Now, for the record, I am not good I'm not good at putting on lipstick, so bear with me. I feel like I'm kind of washed out. I may have to turn down the brightness just a little bit. I don't think there's much I can do about it. That's just kind of how my balance is on my camera. Mother, do you have any tips for not smudging lipstick? Perhaps. My lips are just gonna be touching because I have to talk. I have setting spray. Does that help? Dewy coconut setting mist. Also, something I have yet to figure out. Do you do eyeshadow before or after your eyeliner? I told you I don't know what I'm doing. Could be a little bit better, actually. Longer than a decade and a half. You know more than I do. Okay. I usually do this. Get off any of the excess. It makes it a little bit lighter, but it tends to last longer. Technology is surely improved. Yeah, fair enough. Then I gotta get all the black off of my brush. I have an actual, like, brush cleaner, but I don't use it. Again, we're only doing one eye. So I'm gonna do the eyeshadow first and then the eyeliner. Because I have to do the eyeliner multiple places, so. Beautiful. I only have to do one eye, which is so nice. That's the best part about wearing an eye patch for a costume is that you only have to do one eye. Unless you're extra, I guess. That is like the worst wing I've ever done in my life. But that's okay. It makes my eyes like itchy. Anyways. We'll do this more clean like next time. I wish I still had my other one. My non-brush. But it got kind of fucked up, so. I like this. Gonna go over the box of lipstick one more time. Kind of the issue with the lipstick is that it's not the same color of black as the eyeshadow. It's like visibly lighter, which is why sometimes I kind of dab over it with the eyeshadow. Makes it in more uniform black. Hello? There you go. He wasn't focusing on me. So now you just imagine the one eye is covered. What do you think? Now the original one had like cracks on the face. But because I don't have my old eyeliner, I can't really do that now. I mean, I have it, but it's all messed up. There's a line. Yeah, I can't do that with my brush. It's not a very good brush liner. Wet liner, whatever. If I had my other one, I definitely could. This is pretty good. It doesn't need to be anything super complicated. I'll definitely do a better wing next time, but I might do the cracks because this is pretty thin. Still make it, but CoverGirl Onyx was the best clicky one, and it lasted forever. I can look really quick. That's just opera powering on, don't worry about it. You said I don't know if this is the one you're talking about, but I found one. Perfect point, yeah. Let me see if I can, find it. Jesus Christ, $22. That's kind of an investment, though. You know. It's one of those things. Yeah, they're all like 22, if not higher. That's fine. Really does last forever. Then yeah, I might look into that. Now, on this side, there's going to be an eye patch, which is about this big. Kind of ends right here. So kind of from this point down. Okay, why are you fighting me? Just want to make some, like, some cracks, like, because the whole point, like, here is that he looks kind of broken. So I want it to look like the face is kind of cracking. It'll look better with the eye patch. I just don't know where it is right now. It's somewhere down here. It was in like a tub that I had for props, which it might still be. And actually, I'm gonna glance around for it for a minute. I'll be right back. Let's see. It's not something I want to poke around for too much because it's not in the place where I kind of remember it being. So I don't want to. I'd have to be over there at the tub digging for like 20 minutes, and I don't want to do that. So, I think we're kind of good. I might do like another crack on this side to kind of balance it out. So like I said, there is the technique of using a dry mascara brush and going over your peach fuzz to give yourself facial hair. And I thought about it, but I kind of like it without. Like, you can kind of see what this is what it's gonna look like. So I don't think I'm gonna go with the facial hair today. But I do like this makeup, so I am gonna take a picture. So I have this. Pinky, we might try a few different things, and if we get done faster than I anticipated, then we will, I don't know, try makeup for other cosplays. Okay. I look ridiculous. But who doesn't in cosplay? My face is gonna hate me. Okay, where is... There it is. This is so much plastic waste, but... You know, whatever. Away. But yeah, I will look into that eyeliner. Perhaps I should have done Foxy last because this is gonna stain my face like nobody's business. I do like these face wipes. But my face. It's nice. Thank you, Ko-Fi Bot and Moobot. Okay. Please tell me there isn't already a hole in this thing. This is a brand new wig cap. Anyways, this wig, which is fun. I love long wigs. Can you tell? I love it when wigs are long. So fun and easy to deal with. Curly wigs too. I promise this looks better with the actual costume on. Usually I pull part of it to the front. This is just like my actual hair color, like the dyed color that I have, just all over and longer. I have a couple accessories I need to kind of plonk in it so we can get an idea on colors. So give me a minute. Ow, what? Stop kicking shit. So first off, have these ears. I hate having bangs. Just full stop. I hate the bangs. I am gonna actually push this behind here. These used to go in a headband, but the headband wasn't very secure. So now they're on 2 individual clips, which also makes them blend into the wig more, because you cannot see the clips from normal angles. Then there is a couple of these little decorative clips that I have. And then I have these butterfly clips. But I did have more clips of different kinds, but I don't know what happened to them, so I'm just gonna start plonking these in my hair. This will just give us an idea on the color scheme. For Pinky, I don't know if I'm going to do the, what am I trying to say? The concealer on my face. I think it's fine as a natural look for her. other yellow over here. And then we can have a few kind of coming down. It's mostly pink. I pretty much only have pink. I don't know where all my other butterfly clips went. They're gone. I'll have a couple there. Can this one even still be seen? Yeah. Beautiful. So we can have like some strands that go on the front like this. Separate those. Pretty cute, pretty cute. So this is the wig for her. I do have a picture of her full body somewhere. I think it was it last year that I was working on it? Let's look. I don't really remember whenever I was working on it. But we scrolling. I think it was after March. So let's see. I do not remember. My memory is so terrible. It was before I was into Epic though. So maybe it was before March. I'm pretty sure it was before Epic. But then I don't know. I will find it, I'm determined. Maybe it was 2023. Could have been. Don't think it was, but it could have been. I think it was after Foxy. I think it was after I made the Grian wings. Which would make sense. I'm determined. I will find it. I made more Grian wings, and I think it was after that. Oh, maybe it was after Epic. Maybe I'm wrong. My memory is pretty bad, so. There we go, I found it. This used to have more blue clips in it, but I don't remember what happened to them. But this is without all the other extra stuff, but this is the costume. She's going to have 6 wings on her back. The first one is sewn on. The rest need to be sewn on. But I did not do any makeup that day. The ears, however, were the other way, I think, because they were more turned. Oh, oopsie. Clip came out. There we go. They were turned kind of like more upward, like the actual pony ears. So maybe, yeah, it was this way. I will say that this is a cheap wig, so it sheds a lot. Which is a fun issue to deal with all the time, to say the least. Okay, that's pretty secure. Could further down on the head, but that's fine. There we go. That looks better. That looks more like the pony ears now. I like having the little strands in front. I think when I did it last time I had bigger strands, but the way that we have the wings attached, I'm not gonna go get the shirt, but I'll describe it. So the way that we have the wings attached currently is that we have this piece of EVA foam that's sewn into the inside of the shirt, because you can sew into EVA foam, and then the wings are gonna be sewn onto that, so it just looks like they're sewn onto the shirt itself. Which is, like, kind of the description. So, like, if you don't know what this character is from, there was a time on the internet, well, then people still do it, let's be real, where it was a massive trend to bastardize children's media as much as possible. And this was mostly done through scary stories, but one of the most popular ones from My Little Pony was the one that literally got them banned from one of the sites, called Cupcakes. And the premise is pretty early on in the show's runtime. Like, I think it was still season 1, like not even halfway through season 1. This was really early on. Somebody wrote a fanfiction about Pinkie Pie, in which she invites Rainbow Dash over and then drugs and dismembers and kills her. Which is crazy. But in the story, she is described to have an outfit made of cutie marks and wings and unicorn horns, and that's what we've got going on in this picture. I bought the apron and made the cutie marks with various scrap fabrics and such. And then someone generously printed the horns for me. The horns are currently painted over there. I just need to do some more blood effects on them. And then they'll be fine. And then I just have the rest of the outfit. It's morbid, but it's fun. And I think I'm the only person I've seen that is gonna do the curly wig for it. So let's figure out some makeup here. I think kind of obviously we're gonna want to have some blood on the face. And I'm not really sure the best way to go about that, so I'm going to look that up. Without fake blood. Because I don't really want fake blood. What are they doing up there? My goodness. Like, I won't be able to get anything super good looking because I don't have fake blood and I don't intend on getting any. But maybe I have some face paint. That might be what I go for. I think it's back in here somewhere. Well, I don't know where it is. Hold on. I'm not certain where my face paint is. Unless it ended up down here. I also just cannot see very well, so let me... There it is. Found it. Whew. Got some of this. Yeah, that'll work for blood. That'll be good. Okay, cool. I will leave that aside for now. Have this in here. Oh, yeah. No flashlight. Just for reference. Okay, actual makeup time. I do not have my headphones on, and I'm sorry. So I think first of all, since I'm just doing this as like with no concealer or anything like that, I think first thing I want to do, if I can find the brush in here, god damn. Let's get some blush. Basically, I want it to look cutesy and then put the blood on top of it. I don't have much blush left, but I do got some. And I want some pretty heavy blush, including some on the nose. When I do the actual one, I may do the concealer. I just don't want to today. So there's that. Just set that aside so I don't accidentally grab it out more. We'll do more eyeliner. Because I have something I want to do. Unless I can... Here's my other liner. I know it's kind of fucked, but... Like when I say it's fucked, it's... I don't know if it's gonna... It got the lid smashed onto it. So now it doesn't... It's all smushed. So, no, that's not viable. I'm thinking because there's so much pink, I don't want to oversaturate the pink on the face. Luckily there isn't a whole lot of extra makeup to do. It's mainly just kind of figuring out what to do with the eyeshadow. And I think what I'm gonna do is like a pale blue and like a yellow. Or should I combine them and have like blue and like fading into yellow? Because I can also do that. That is another thing I can do. I've got the makeup wipe still. It's a little dirty, but it's still wet and I don't want to waste it. So I think I will try both. And then we'll see how that goes. I'm surprised we've actually managed to do this for like an hour. I do not have a pastel yellow, I don't think. I mean, I might over in the other palette that I have over there. I think I'm gonna do blue on the outside. I like that blue. It's such a pretty blue. I like never use it. That looks really cute. That is really cute. Wait. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Oh, there goes the brush. It's fine. I've got this big boy palette over here. It doesn't get used very often because it's not super pigmented, but it has a lot more colors. So I'm gonna poke it in it and see what I can see. Does that looks like, is that a lighter yellow? I'm gonna, I don't know. I may not. I may just use the yellow in the regular palette. This is a cool, here, let me show you. This is, it's got this other panel that you pick up and bring over. So like, it comes out and you set it on top of the other one to close it up. It's pretty nifty. We'll set that in here. And we will just go with the yellow on this palette because it's vibrant. It's a very pigmented yellow. I'm kind of feeling it. I'm kind of feeling it. It's so wild to see me like this. Really? What? See me like what? This suits me a lot better once I get the makeup on, I think. And then one more thing I'm gonna do, which I've done before, is I actually am going to dab the tiniest bit of concealer onto my lips. I'll show you why. Promise I got a reason. This usually looks good. Got this pink. Pinky. I actually wipe it off on the bottom here. But it just gives a little sparkle. Just sparkle to the top lip. And then we're gonna do some quick eyeliner. I feel like I need to make the wing bigger if I'm gonna do... Swear to God, this eyeliner hates me. Whew. So this is like kind of the base look. We've got these bottom lashes. I'm gonna like kind of try and blend in the blue a bit better. And now blood. We're just gonna do this with my finger, I think. We're just gonna kind of like... Oh, that looks really... realistic. That's kind of scary how realistic that looks. Wait. I don't know how I feel about that. Put some on this cheek as well. Can smear it. Doesn't mean that my finger is gonna be stained red, but that's okay. Boop, boop, boop. I'm cute and murderous. Luckily, I can just wipe my finger on these pants. I put on my paint pants. Aren't we all? This is my first time seeing this wig with the makeup on. What do you guys think? Now, there is something I can do. My eyebrows are pretty brown. I can put some eyeshadow in my brows to make them more pink. Because I do have like a dark purpley magenta. I can do that. And it might look a little better. I'm gonna try it. It also means that my eyebrows are going to be magenta for several days. But it will help them blend in more. If they are more colored. Makes them a little darker, but these are pinker. Do you see? What do you think? They're more filled in now, but they're not quite as brown. I'm vibing with it. I don't know. I'm also gonna test how this looks with subtle but good. Yeah, it's one of those things that my eyebrows are kind of mousy brown. They've got more yellow in them and it doesn't really fit. So I just have to make them more reddish. I want to see how this looks. Can't go wrong with sharp teeth. I don't know. I'm feeling it. This is surprisingly good. And the best part about this is that if it smudges, it's still gonna look good. Because it's just supposed to look like blood. The issue with, the issue with the face paint that I used to do in the past was that I'd have, I used to use it to do these dots on my face. I would take the back of like a tiny paintbrush or something, and I would dot it on my face. And when it smudged, it would look bad because there's no dots anymore. But this, if you continue to smudge it, it's still gonna look like blood splatters on my face. Speaking of dots, though, I think I am going to touch it up just a tiny bit with my tiniest brush, if I've got one. If I don't, I'll go find one. But I used to have one that was like super thin. I used to have like a paintbrush in here that I would use. Where's my paintbrush? Maybe I put it over here. Not. Where's my paintbrush? Bruh, it's fine. I have more. Just want to do some dots and then just want it to kind of look more splattery. You know? Crazy. I'm gonna put like a couple dots. It'll look better whenever I like spend real time on it, but I'll keep this in my bag, which is over there. Oh yeah. I like this. I like this look. I think we have perfected the look, more or less. I would probably also like have some on my hands. Like I'll put splatters on my hands, which is significantly easier to do. Like this. I just want to be able to put it on the bottom of my fingers because otherwise I can't touch anything. But yeah, this is the look. And if I wasn't so attached to these ears, I'd also put blood on them, but I'm not going to do that. So this is cute. It's cutesy. He's very bright. Everything is so bright. I'm gonna probably try and find more of my blue clips. But I'm proud of this. As someone who used to not be very good at makeup at all, this is pretty good. Let me take pictures. Cool. I've just got this in the back of my hand. Issue is this is very cheap face paint, so when you wipe it off, it kind of goes everywhere. I kind of wish I could do contacts, but you know, if I do this for TikTok, that's what the filters are for. If I really wanted blue eyes, there's filters for that. But I don't know. I just like I get why people use contacts, but as someone who does not have them and does not intend to really have them, it's like, I don't know. I like using my natural eyes, and there's ways to get around it. for like, for example, some people, if they want like white out eyes, but they can't wear contacts for whatever reason, they take a little bit of mesh and they put that like over their eye, and they use mesh and they can still see out of it, kind of, but it still gives the blind eye effect. And if I had any kind of confidence, I would do that, but I am blind enough as it is. I do not need to be more blind. I was considering that for Tiresias, but yeah. I am gonna see if, cause I like these front curls. Also, do you like the bangs? I did these bangs myself. This originally was just a straight wig. It did not have bangs. I cut these. It was very nerve-wracking. Did a great job. Yippee! I'm so bad at cutting wigs. I don't do it anymore. But, yeah, I might do a test on these to see if they curl. Because it may be too cheap of a wig to do it. I'll do, like, a heat test. Because it is still kind of curly, but the back has kind of lost its curl. I'm meeting up with a friend on Thursday, so I may bring this with. Speaking of which, I'm gonna send her the pictures of the makeup that we have done. Thank you. Just checking notifications. Okay. This looks really good. We've only been going for an hour and a half, though. I kind of don't want to stop, but I don't know if I have any other makeup looks I need to, like, test out. I don't really know what to do. I just look so good. Like, even with blood spatters on my face, I look great. Just hang on your makeup and we can get used to it. Fair point. The other one's not so bad. As a short wig, I won't get super hot. The main thing I need to get used to is the eye patch, which I still need to find. Can you guys still hear the music? Like I said, I don't have my headphones on, so I can't really hear. But, yeah, the only thing I really need to get used to is the eye patch. If I go find the eye patch, I'm probably gonna be gone for the next 10 minutes. I don't know where it is, and I'm stressed about it. Should be music. Hold on. The fuck was that? I just flung something. Weird. I don't know what that was. I can't see anything. There's nothing behind me or under the chair. I don't know. I have no idea what that was. Sorry, I just elbowed my microphone. Instant replay redeem? I wouldn't know how to do that. There's definitely music. I mean, it just ended, but... What if I just wear this wig for every stream? I just do this. This is my new brand. I don't like that that's curling out like that. There we go. So cutesy. Yeah, I'm not sure what that was. Nothing on spearmint. I think when I do the actual look, I am gonna do concealer and foundation and stuff. But for now, this looks good. I'm gonna see if I can find the eye patch. So we'll do this for now. Well, I can't find it. I have looked in every place I can, and I can't find it. Which means I don't want to spend all my energy looking for it. It's unfortunate, but I am just going to have to pick another costume for the second day. Because you can't go without his eye patch. Yeah, but it's like a specific shape and it's got some detailing that I put on it. It's not something I wanna... Yeah. Like, it was a regular one, but I put some stuff on it. It's something I can replace, definitely, but not before the convention. It won't get here in time for me to work on it. So, new costume it is. And because I'm indecisive and don't feel like actually deciding, I've got this wheel app that I use every once in a while that I can plonk in cosplays on. Speaking of which, I need to actually add in some cosplays, so if you would just give me a moment while I talk about this. Essentially, it's just a list of cosplays on a wheel thing, and then I spin the wheel, and then it'll give me ones to cosplay. Just making sure everybody's on here. It's not a big deal. It could be worse. Let me go and see my official cosplay list. And just make sure all of them are here. There is one I could theoretically revamp before the convention. It's Toy Bonnie. I would just have to make his ears, which wouldn't take super long. I don't think, and that's something I could have my friend help me with, because she knows how to paint foam and I don't. So that's something I could theoretically do, but it really depends on, like, do I want to crunch another, because I'm already crunching this one. Do I really want to do that again? So, you know? Exciting thing is, though, that I can actually, go in and take Pinkamena out of the in progress, basically. Because she's more or less done. and put her into the actual list. You have no extra crunch. Yeah. I'm just gonna pick one that's already done. I may do one that's just comfortable. Okay, so we already got Pink Amina. I'll do this one. That's out of the question. Out of the question. Never again. Probably not. Probably not. Don't think so. Fortunately, there's not very many that I'm willing to wear to a convention. There's only like 3 that I kind of want to. Let me look through it again. Maybe I'll change my mind. Maybe. Be hot, but that would be okay. And there's always ones I've done before. It's not, don't really have to do. Okay. I've got 5 on the wheel. We've got Polities, because that one's super easy and pretty comfortable. Can definitely do that one. As long as I don't wear the fucking sandals. That one just kind of be hell to walk around in is the main thing. But whatever. We got the fursuit. Obviously. We got Grian, because I got his wings over there. And I haven't really gotten a chance to really wear them. We also got Mother Spore Grian, which is just an alternate costume for that. And then we've got Virgil from Sanders Sides, because that one is basically casual clothes, and it's gonna be one of those things where it's like, if you know, you know, if you don't, you don't. So. Yeah. So we're gonna spin this wheel live. That was a horrible spin. Let me try that again. Hold on. Stupid fucking ad. I hate this app. Let's try that again. Why was that? The spins are so bad. There we go. Who we got? Who we got? Who we got? Virgil! Cool. That one's super easy. I just put dark eyeshadow underneath my eyes. That one's super easy. If I can remember where his jacket is. So I should probably find that. Probably. Let's go ahead and get stuff off. There goes another fucking clip. God damn. These clips. They're annoying. They're good though. Okay. This I'm gonna go put on a wig head. I'll be back. So yeah, Virgil is our choice. We love that. Okay. Tell you what, this eyeshadow stains. As you can see, my brows are still visibly kind of pinky magenta. Okay. Bag is over here. Just make sure we put all of our makeup into this so it doesn't get lost. And then I'm gonna have to think really hard about where Virgil's jacket is. Because I cannot say that I'm sure where it is. I'm covered in hair. Whew. Still slightly stained red, but that's okay. Let me think. His jacket might be in my room. Maybe. I'm gonna let my friend know that I've changed cosplay plans. Sorry. This is fun. I don't really get to do makeup much on the stream, and now this has made it so much easier to do that. Yeah, I think his jacket is in my room. And I've got the shirt over there. Bless you. I've got his shirt over there, or there's the alternate version in there. So, and like the wig is somewhere over there. Not really sure where. So that'll be nice. That'll be pretty chill. That'd be comfortable, because it's just a regular outfit basically, and that'll be good for Sunday too, because then I can just kind of walk around. Yeah, this is a good idea. This is a better plan. It's not really a good idea to do your most uncomfortable cosplay on the last day. And in case anyone's worried about it, I did already get the tickets. I didn't forget. Sometimes I forget. I did not forget. I feel like I'm just so low down. Maybe the monitor needs to be moved back. I think that's it. I'm so red because all like the blush and stuff like smeared on my face. So I'm gonna have to do like a good face wash. But yeah, this was fun. I'm not really sure what else I could do for this stream. Been going for 2 hours. I don't know. But that reminds me, I need to go to my schedule. And I need to change something. Because I'm gonna be busy on Thursday. So Thursday's stream is gonna be kind of early in the morning. 10 a.m. I'll be getting my booty out of bed at 10 a.m. Because I'll be busy for around the time that I planned on streaming, and I kind of don't want to have to cut streams short to do that. Yeah, that's me. I'm Tempest. Thank you, Moobot. You're great. Very reliable. I'm just so happy with how this new layout turned out. It's so good. It's so good. It looks so cute. It's kind of funny though, because like I know like not everyone has been here since when I started streaming. When I started, I was Shulker Queen, and I had this kind of muted pastel purple as like my theme. And then I changed over to citrus, so I was orange. And then when I first rebranded to Tempest, I was very blue. Very pastel blue, yellows, and white. And now I've kind of shifted back into the pastel purple again. So I guess that's what I wanted to do all along. Oh man, my eyes are gonna be watering. Oh, hold on, I'm getting a phone call. I am back. I am so sorry about that. That was my grandfather. He's asking about dinner plans. So, yeah. There is a video that is going up tomorrow up on the main YouTube channel. It will be going up tomorrow at noon, CST, as all my videos do. Goodness. It is going to be the next part of the falsettos reaction. So there's that. This is gonna be a much longer series than like all my other reactions because it's split up properly. But yeah, there's that one, and then on Friday, the 4th episode will be going out as well. I just need to edit that sometime tomorrow. Oh, how to stack everything good? Yeah. Just dinner plans. He did. My grandpa just wanted to know what we wanted for supper, and I said I wasn't sure, and that we could figure it out when he got home. All good. I just know how sensitive this microphone is, and so I just. Actually, making use of the BRB screen for once. Woo-hoo. But yeah, I will. For one, I'll clean up down here. While I was away for a bit a few days ago, everything kind of got put away in tubs, and I have yet to find everything. And there's some stuff I still can't find. So, I'm working on it. That's why this is kind of a nightmare at the moment. A nightmare of my own making, though. It's on me. We'll figure it out. I'll find the stuff. It's not a big deal. And the stuff I can't find, usually replaceable. Not that I have much money, but it's replaceable. It's not a big deal. Speaking of money, I have a Patreon. If you were not aware, I don't know if I have it linked on here yet. I can't remember if I have. But I do. If you are not part of the Patreon and you want to be, and you want exclusive content or early access, or you just want unedited videos, go check that out. It's pretty cool. I've been fairly consistent. I'm trying to be consistent with it. I think it's worth it personally, but I am biased. But considering I don't even know how many members right now. I have 16 paid members, so apparently it's 16 people think that it's worth the money. There's 2 tiers. There's the $3 tier and the $5 tier. $3 just gets you the unedited video. That's such a hard word to say. Unedited videos the day that the video drops on YouTube. And then the $5 tier, which gets you all those early access, so you get those before everyone else. You also get early access to covers and early versions of covers and projects that I'm working on. And both tiers generally have access to the polls that I'm doing for future reactions and stuff. And both tiers get their name put at the end of the videos. I'm excited to binge on the reactions. It's gonna be a while. This is they split it up good. Kind of what I've planned to do. If you'll give me a second. Sneak peek into how the recording schedule goes. I've recorded up to episode 4. And so the next session is going to be the end of Act 1. And then start of Act 2, and then I think there's 4 more recording sessions going on. I think there's 4 more. Let me think. There's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there is. There is 4 recording sessions left. There is 8 episodes, I believe, still to go. If I'm counting correctly, which I may not be. So it'll be a while before you guys get the entire reaction. I do 2 episodes per recording session generally. So yeah, if that sounds like something you're interested in, you can get early access to that stuff. And the way that I kind of set it up on Patreon is that the $5 tier gets the whole recording session at once, and then the $3 tier just gets each episode individually, which is difficult, but whatever. It's more work, but it's the only way I could think of that would make that make sense. So you not only get early access, but you get more content overall. So there's that. Or like I said, you could just wait until they go up on YouTube. Speaking of which, Jesus Christ, the first video in my next to normal reaction is at 5,000 views. Which is insane. You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. I can't believe it. I'm still working on other projects as well, like the animatic that I showed at the end of the Next to Normal series. That one's still being worked on. It's just taking a while. They take a long time whenever you don't know what you're doing. No, I'm very methodical with how I work. I have a process, and some people are able to just do that process a lot faster than I am. But there is a stream coming up. I forget when. If you give me a sec, I'll look. On September 25th, where I will work on the stuff with you guys. You'll see a little bit into the behind the scenes of that and how that works. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Basically, you'll see how I do the frames, like how I make them. I will have a split screen of showing what I'm doing here, and then also like what I'm doing on my iPad. You will see the 2 halves of that, and then I will probably have some frames. I will work on finishing frames. And then I will show you what it looks like whenever I put them into the animatic. Speaking of which, I did actually want to show you guys the current progress on that. So if you will give me a minute, I will go and find that recording. Just trying to remember where it is. I feel like I know I saved it recently. I did want to show you guys. If you do not want to see it, that's so fine. Just don't look. Maybe I sent it to my friend? We talk a lot, but let me see. Oh, I know who I might have sent it to. Okay. So I'm gonna pause the music so that you may all hear this and see this. I'm gonna briefly pull you guys over here. Which I can't really see you very well, but you're over there. So if you do not want to see the animatic yet, look away. You at the stream, just look at the chat. I will signal you in the chat when it is over. This is your warning. Are we all on the same page? Okay.
Is it you? Have my prayers been answered? Is it really you standing there? Or am I dreaming once more? You look different. Your eyes look tired. Your frame is lighter.
I cannot make it any louder than it is. It's at full volume. Everything's at full volume. Like, you're kind of gonna just have to turn it up. I'm very sorry. Literally every setting is turned up to max. I don't know what to do. Like, I there's no settings I can turn up. It's all full volume. It's volume here. It's full volume here. It's full volume on the actual computer. But yeah.
Your smile torn. Is it really you, my love? I am not the man you fell in love with. I am not the man you once adored. I am not your kind and gentle husband. And I am not the love you knew before. Would you fall in love with me again if you knew all I've done? The things I cannot change. Would you love me all the same? I know that you've been waiting for love. What kinds of things did you do? Left a trail of red on every island. As I traded friends like objects I could use. Hurt more lives than I can count on my hands. But all of that was to bring me back to you. So tell me, would you fall in love with me again if you knew all I've done? The things I can't undo.
would bring me some peace. See that wedding bed, could you carry it over? Lift it high on your shoulders and take it far away from here.
How could you say this? I had built that wedding bed with my blood and sweat, carved it into the olive tree where we first met, a symbol of our love everlasting. Do you realize what you have asked me? The only way to move it is to cut it from its root.
That is as far as I've gotten. I'm inching closer to the end of it. I'm sorry, it's super quiet. Like I said, there is literally nothing I can do. All my volume settings are on as high as they can go. Like, I have everything as high as it can go. Luckily, you won't have to worry about that. Yeah. The main reason why it's taking so long is that part that had the colored art. That takes a long time. And as you can see, I have 2 done, and I have 200% volume boost. Oh, I'll look into that. I don't show videos very often on here, so I guess it's never really been an issue before, but yeah, that's 2 drawings done of 20. I have 20 of those to do. That's one reason why there's been very little progress for a while now, because but I might work on those as well on that day. So I might have a couple of those done. I'm gonna try and have some stuff done for that stream, so that way I can show you what it looks like putting it into the thing, because when you see what it looks like on Filmora, it's kind of crazy looking. So yeah, hopefully you guys show up for that stream. I don't know why everything is so quiet. Could be something with just like the individual mixing, maybe. You know, that's something that is occurring to me. Yeah, no, that's also at full volume. Yeah, I looked in there. It's also at full volume. Everything's at full volume. That's annoying, to say the least. But whatever. It could be that the audio itself is just quiet. It's a screen recording. It's not like an exported version of the thing. It's a screen recording of the thing. So it could be that it's just quiet because it's quiet in the thing. Because I know that I don't have Filmora at full volume, because otherwise it blows my eardrums out every time I have to play like a few seconds. Because when you're editing an animatic, you're constantly going back and like watching clips. So when it's constantly blasting in your ears, it's a lot. So it could have been like that when I recorded it, I just didn't turn the volume all the way up, and that's why it's so quiet. I don't know, but this isn't the finished product. That'll be fixed by the time it gets uploaded. Whenever that ends up being. In fact, this is not even the only animatic I'm working on. I'm working on another animatic on top of this. Blech. Blech. If you haven't seen that, I think the most current version of that one is on Patreon. But I can check on that. It's been a while. That isn't the most current version. Hold on. That actually might be my Twitter then. If you'll give me a sec, I can check there as well. Media. Yes, this is probably the most current version, I think. It is. So before we end stream, I also said that this is definitely gonna be loud enough. So let me do this. And then sorry, I'm working on getting it looking normal. Okay. Like I said, the fucking makeup mirror is in the way. Can't see shit. Okay. This one might actually be loud. This is, now remember, this is just the plan, so if you guys have never seen what my animatic plans look like, this is what they look like. Thank you guys so much for popping in and hanging out with me, because this was super fun. We figured out some makeup. We got that super cool makeup done, and then I will have the the costumes done by Thursday, and I can take some pictures and stuff, and it'll be super cool. I'm excited. Happy to do more like this. I don't know. Whenever I work on more cosplays, I might do that. The camera is pretty easily able to be tilted downwards, so if I'm like painting or sewing or something, I can probably do that. We'll see. I will figure that out. Worst case, I just kind of finagle my mic to be around the other way, and I just sit on the floor and have the camera pointed the other way, because this monitor can kind of turn all the way around, so there's a lot I can do with it. I already did all my plugs. All my links are on Twitch. Y'all know the drill. Again, thank you so much for hanging out. I'm super excited for this convention. I'm excited for the video that's coming out tomorrow. Please go check it out if you want to. I need to clean this fucking desk. Anyways, I am so hungry. All I've had today is chips, so I'm gonna go eat. If you guys have not eaten today, go eat. Go take care of yourself. Drink water. Be safe. Please. If you can't do it for yourself, do it for me. But yeah, I don't know. I hope you guys are having a good day, night, evening, morning, afternoon, whatever time it is for you. And this is gonna be Tempest signing off. Bye-bye!